stepping on the cord here. I'm kind of like a unborn child. I'm going to get the cord wrapped around my neck. I guess we're okay. First off, I have a handout on the table someplace. I think it's over there, and that'll give you a lot of the background on myself. And in 5 minutes, I can't give you all that, so read it. I want to warn you, it's all true. It's kind of my usual campaign material. I'm sure that you are here today for the same reason that I am, and that is we know we need to take our country back. It's being dismembered in front of our eyes, being turned into a European-style welfare state or worse. And so this is what we're all about. We're going to take our country back. We're going to have an America again. I want you to know my wife Julie and I, believe it or not, have 10 children, 35 grandchildren, 4 on the way, and we want them to have a country where they will be free too. So just a little bit about myself. I began my career as a teacher at Bethany College in Mankato. Was drafted to run for the legislature in the 80s, served 3 terms in the legislature. I want you to know the Democrats did not like me one bit. And the reason they didn't was twofold. Number one, I have a very strong background in debate. I was in debate all the way through college. I coached intercollegiate debate for 12 years, and then I judged intercollegiate debate. And when I got to the legislature, I and a friend of mine did something very unusual. Instead of going out and being wined and dined by the lobbyists, guess what? We read the bills. Very unusual. Legislative reads the bills. So Democrats would bring their bills up, and we knew what was in their bills better than they did. And so we would put amendments on to improve them or to kill them, depending on what we thought we could do. It got so bad for the Democrats, they came to us and they said, Ray, and I'll tell you what, just give us your amendments ahead of time and we will put them on. Just do not debate us on the House floor. And so we said, you put them on, defend them in conference, and we will give them to you. So like I say, they didn't like me one bit. Why is that important? Because to win the race against Tim Walz, we have to win the debate in the public square. The battle of ideas in the public square is everything. We win that debate in the public square, we will win the race. And I have the background to do that, plus I read the bills. All right? So what do we have to do? Number one, we have to balance the budget. We have to do it in less than 6 years. This is issue number one, and my lawn signs will say, balance the budget, vote Quist. We want people, when they go in the voting booth to see the name Quist, to think, balance the budget. We do that, we've won the race. Lots of other things we have to do. We have to get rid of the burdensome regulations on businesses. Okay, $45 billion worth of new regulations just under the Obama administration. That hurts us 2 ways. It's money down a rat hole. But secondly, it makes us less competitive in the world marketplace. We have to roll those back. So how do we win the battle of ideas in the public square? We do it by going after Walz where he's vulnerable. And there are several places where he's very vulnerable. One place is on the hidden agenda in Obamacare known as the marriage tax on the middle class. How bad is it? Hypothetical couple making 60 grand a year under Obamacare 2014 will pay $10,425 more for their health insurance if they're married as compared to living together unmarried. For me, this is a freedom issue. Okay, people should have the freedom to marry if they want to without being discriminated against by the government. Now get used to this term discrimination because we are going to use it on Walz and Obama and company. We're going to ask them, how do you justify discrimination against married people? But it's more than that because the cost of Obamacare is shifted to the middle class. They're just going to follow the premium. Remember Obama's promise, we're not going to raise taxes on the middle class? How many of you believe that? We are on the same page. So the reason we can do this is we can win the battle of ideas in the public square. We only go after Walz where he's vulnerable, and we will do that very, very aggressively. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our time. The public knows our country is being disassembled. Our country, not just us, our country knows we have to take our nation back. Abraham Lincoln, at his Gettysburg Address, said, We fought this war so our nation can have a new birth of freedom. We need a new birth of freedom today in the United States of America, in southern Minnesota, the 1st District. Ladies and gentlemen, God bless you. May God bless our country, and may she always be free. We're all about being free.